Hey folks, this is Sean. I'm the TracCloud system admin at UNCG, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about searching for an appointment using the search for an appointment widget on your TracCloud dashboard. So there are going to be 3 drop downs to pick from or to select while you're doing this process. The first drop down says find first available immediately. And it gives you the option to change this to choose a date and center. I recommend that you just leave it alone. Select find first available immediately. And then after you run your search, you can narrow down those options to specific dates. Next, you're going to select the course. And this dropdown is going to show all the courses that you are currently enrolled in, and you can pick the one that makes sense, the one you need help with. So I'm going to select non-course because I'm not in any courses. And then I'm going to select a reason. And so from here, I can select that I want to go to coaching or the speaking center, tutoring, writing center. So I'm going to select coaching just for my demo and time management procrastination. That's what I want to work on. Click OK. And then I'm going to click search. And when I do that, it's going to show me all of the availability within the next couple of days that matches the selection that I gave it. So the reason and the subject you see listed here. To filter that, I can come over here to the little breadcrumb, and I can say that I only want to see one-on-one appointments, for example. So when I deselect group and drop-in, they disappear from my search results. If I only want to see group, I select group, and then all of the non-group appointments disappear, which is very handy. And then this is where you can narrow it by the center as well. And if you want to narrow to a specific date, you can say choose a different date, and then pick the particular day that you're looking for and update those results. From here, you can see the available appointments and what we're looking at in terms of the type of appointment, the day, the time, all of those sorts of things. So the time is listed in the upper left-hand corner. The lower left-hand corner is the center that you would be scheduling with. And if you click on the name of that center, it will tell you a little bit about the center, and sometimes it will even have a map to their main office. In the center of the tile, it will say the date, the type of appointment, whether it's group, one-on-one, or drop-in, and whether it's in person or online, and then the number of spots that are taken and the number of spots available. So you'll see here that 1 seat out of 5 seats is taken, which means there are 4 seats available on this particular listing. At the 12:30 time, we see that 0 seats are taken out of 5 possible seats. So that's just a quick way to see how many folks have booked in for those group appointments already. And then on the left-hand side, we will see the name of the tutor, coach, consultant, or proctor that you're scheduling with. So you can click that to see their bio. I don't have mine set up for the demo, but usually there'll be something there. And then the location for the appointment that you're booking, if there's a specific location that you need. So there's our search results. I'm going to go ahead and just click on this I'm going to click on the 12:30 time. And when I do that, it will show me what I'm confirming. So here are all of the details, including the start and end time. In this case, it gives me the option to select whether I want this appointment to repeat weekly or whether I just want the one-time appointment. So not all appointments are going to have this checkbox, but if you see it, you can say, oh, I don't want to book all the whole series. I just want to book this one time. So you can deselect that box to just book that one time, or you can select that box if you're trying to book for all of the dates listed. And in this case, it's only listing 2 dates. Sometimes it will list the entire term. So it's something to pay attention to. And that's a fun option that tutors and consultants can set up. Meeting type, this particular case, is showing me meeting in person. Sometimes you'll have an additional option where you can switch it from in-person to online. So that's another thing to look for. This particular one is only available in person. You also have a place where you can put questions or comments, anything that you want to relay to the person you're scheduling with. So I might say, I'm nervous about managing all my due dates. And so that just tells the coach that I'm scheduling with, that's something that I care about, that I want to talk about during this meeting. And then I'll go ahead and click confirm, and that's going to book me into my appointment. So you can see appointment record saved and schedule set up. If I go back to my search results, I also want to take a second to show you the blue item here, which is listed as drop-in. So drop-in times mean that you can just show up at any point during that window of time and get help with the thing that you selected. So in this case, time management. So if I were to select this tile, instead of showing me all of the different options that it just showed me where I can confirm the appointment, instead it's only going to show me a button that says signed up for an SMS reminder. And what that means is it'll send you a text message letting you know that this drop-in time is about to start. So you don't have to worry about forgetting that you had that thing you wanted to go to. It'll send you a text and remind you. And then the last thing that I want to show you about the search results is just this button down here at the bottom that says unable to find a time or unable to find an appointment. If I click on this button, I can say what exactly I'm looking to find. So if, for example, I was only available after 5 p.m. on Fridays, but all of the times that was showing me were before 5 p.m., I could actually say that, hey, I need something on Friday evenings, or I'm looking for something before next Wednesday, or I was hoping that I would be able to schedule at this particular day, or do you have anything on the weekends? So if you're not seeing something that works for you in your availability or in your search results, go ahead and let us know. So when you submit this report, it sends a notification to the manager of the center that you're trying to schedule with saying, hey, I was interested in getting support from you, but I don't see something that works for me. And then the manager group will actually reach back out to you and say, hey, here's what we can do, or here's what we have available. It's not 100% that they're always going to be able to find something that works for you, but they do a really good job of reaching out, usually within 24 hours, 24 or 48 hours, depending on the day that you submit. So don't be afraid to submit that report. It just starts that line of communication between you and the center that you're looking for something and you want their help trying to find it. So that's that report unable to find, and that's really handy. So I hope this was useful, and I guess my time is up. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your day.